what was it to you that you felt like you had done, like to kind of grow your style? Like, was there one particular day or thing that you had realized, okay, I'm getting it now. Like, I'm taking it to this. I think I'm able to do this as a profession.
Well, my style has changed. It changes even sometimes by project. So like the style I do for the comic, The Many Deaths, is way different than the Deadpool stuff that I do, and way different from any of the other things that I did before too. I did a book called The Jetpack Pets for Disney Adventures magazine. That was way different. It was very cartoony.
Yeah.
So I think that what winds up happening is that for me, I'm a real chameleon, and that's kind of unusual in comics. Like most comic artists, they kind of have a style that they can never ever get away from. It's just who they are. So like a Robert Crumb or a Howard Chaykin or a John Byrne or a Jaime Hernandez, like they just draw like a certain way, and they'll never be able to draw like out of that.
Of course.
But for whatever reason, and I'm still not sure exactly why this keys in with me, but for whatever reason, like I'm as close to a chameleon as you can possibly get. And I think it kind of throws people. I think that there's an impression about style that makes everyone think that you're being honest, but I don't know that that's necessarily true. So like I'll be able to draw like a Rob Liefeld or as close as I can, or a John Byrne or as close as I can, or a Jaime Hernandez like as close as I can, but like it's not as if I'm doing it out of any like I'm not trying to trick anybody. It's just that I'm restless.
Yeah.
As an artist, I'm like there was a interview that Madonna had done right around the time that Aretha Franklin died, and Aretha Franklin had died, and Madonna was just praising her, and someone had had a criticism about Madonna having been an appropriator of other styles and other people's music, and that she had no core, and that it was almost like a shame that like she had no way to hold a candle to anything that Aretha Franklin had done. And I thought that that's just like a really self-centered view of, I thought that it's the people who they're kind of mercurial or kind of they can change protein. Yeah. Like those people are completely misunderstood. So I think I fall accidentally into that that place.
It's really interesting because you talk about like whenever you kind of like a chameleon, like everyone and everything comes from something.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, and most people just sort of hone in on a thing, and then they just try it. And
this is my thing, and I'm not going to change it.
Absolutely. Well, even you get sculpture that honed in on the old Greek sculpture. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way to get around that kind of stuff. But but I don't know that anybody holds Da Vinci up and says he's
the only way to do it.
He's sculpting or painting like the old Greeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like
this is how it is.
Yeah, this is how it is. There's a value to having a thread, like being able to pick up the thread and move along with it. But like I say, I'm restless, so I get different itches at different times. So
I love it. I mean, that's it's a testament to how good you are, and you can mimic all these other styles and make them your own.
Yeah, well, and I think part of I'd done a lot of inking for a long time, so you have to sit in another artist's style and marinate in it for like a little bit. Like not every kind of line works well with every kind of artist. So I mean, inking's it's a tough sport. It's not something that I would recommend to anybody. You know? It's just a lot of pencilers don't know how to ink.